Boom. Okay, people, we are live. We live. So the whole purpose of today's show is to allow you guys to actually call in, chime in, and give your opinion on this whole Portia, Dennis, Fallon, Simon situation. Okay, I want to know and hear from you. I want to hear the StormChasers sound off. Is it okay to ever date your friend's ex? What is girl code? What is the definition of that? What does that actually even mean? What is bro code? What is girl code? When is it too far? You know, if you dated a guy in high school, can your girl date him now? Like, this is stuff that we need to know. Damn it, this is stuff that we need to know. So, got the link in the chat here. Let's see, as you guys come in, make sure it sends the notifications to people as they are coming in. All right. Let's see who we got. Miss Fraser, Jasmine. Shout out to Opinionated. We should have the chats in. Yeah, I just realized that I looked at the thumbnail and actually, like, Dennis's mouth, I guess I forgot to put the teeth in. So whatever, but it fits. So store my BFF in my head. Okay. Happy birthday, Illy Bay. Now, SC, I see you're on, but your device isn't connected. So I'm going to kick you from the studio and I'm going to let you try again. So let's put this in here. Bam. All right, y'all. Y'all call in. I'm here. You know, a few people have asked me to do this. Storm, when are you going to have a call in again? Storm. So I'm letting you guys sound off. Ebony said, why y'all got Dennis looking like a basement? Look, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I have nothing to do with that. Why Dennis looks like that. Nothing to do with that. Ebony said Portia is all the way wrong. True. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can play us some music as people are coming in. Video file. Do we have anything? I don't know if we do. Let's see. Right, hold up. As you guys are talking, we'll be right back. Oh, nope, it won't let us do that. Okay, that's fine. Storm, you had me stuck on YouTube all day stalking your channel. Hey, Raynika. Okay, we got somebody. That's all I was gonna say. If not, I can go to bed. Y'all let me know. All right. What's going on, Court? Hey, Court. All right, we're going to try again. Y'all got to be ready when y'all come up here. You have to be ready. Ebony said she was a friend of mine. Well, okay. I mean, I was thinking of that other song like Barbara, this is Shirley. Or Shirley, this is Barbara. However that damn song goes. All right, we got somebody else. All right, let's do it. Mahola?
Hey, Storm.
How are you?
I'm good. Calling from London. I'm so happy to speak to you.
Oh, wow. Shout out to London. It is nice to speak with you as well. So, well, first, do you know what's going on with the Portia and Dennis situation? Were you able to see it?
I literally dropped to the floor. I was so shocked. So shocked.
Me too, because it did come out of nowhere, right? We didn't see this coming. And like we were watching the reunion and Portia's like, I'm a single woman. And then she comes out on social media and it's like, I'm in love, I'm engaged. Okay. So let me just ask you, is it ever okay to date your friend's ex?
Hell to the na-na, to the na-na-na.
Why not?
I just think that there's a billion people in the world. There's so many people. So, I know that Atlanta apparently has a small pool of straight men, but, she's a beautiful, apparently was single, gorgeous woman. She could have had her pick of any man. Why go back to recycled goods?
I hear you. Let me ask you this. Let me play devil's advocate. Let me scoot over a little bit so I'm fooling your frame. Let me play devil's advocate. if we're like of a certain age, you know, none of us are virgins at this point. We got kids, we've been married before. Are we all kind of recycled?
I think that is a good point, but at the same time, there's just many options. She was in her house a few months before as her
Yes.
so-called friend. It's too close to home. It's too close to home. And I just think, I wanted better for Portia. And apparently this guy has been married a few times before.
He
And he's
has.
giving me Dennis vibes as well. So it's like she's made this mistake before and now she's gone back to this kind of dude.
Yes. Yeah. And it's like she's doing it again. I hear you. So, you know, she's somebody, in my opinion, I think she's going to have to learn the hard way. But then it's kind of like how many times you going to bump your damn head before you're like, maybe I should pick different and take my time. But okay, Mahola, thanks for coming on. Thanks for sounding off.
Thank you so much, Storm. I love you so much. Keep on doing what you're doing.
I will. Love you too. Take care now.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, Emery. Hold up. Okay, Emery has themselves muted. So we're going to go to Ashley.
Hey, Storm.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. Did you have a chance to actually catch the Portia and Dennis situation?
Yes, I did.
All right, sound off. Tell me what you think.
So, in no way, shape, or form is what she is doing act like correct. But in my opinion, at that age, if you're gonna do some dog ass shit like that, then you gotta be 100 about it. Like, you can't sit here and deflect, like, oh, you know, we weren't really friends, like we weren't this. No, like, no, bitch. Like, yeah, you pretended to be this girl's friend and now you with her man, and you just you take that shit to the chin. You know what I mean? If that's what you're gonna do, and you woman up and you take that lick, you don't half-ass come up with excuses for why you with this man. No.
Yeah.
Like, keep that same fucking energy. And
Yeah.
you know, it's not honorable, but at least I can respect somebody like that. You know, at least you being honest. But all this other stuff, no. Absolutely.
I hear you, because even when when TMZ put out their exclusive today, and they're like, well, Portia and Fallon, they were never friends. They pretended to be friends for the show. Actually, Dennis and Simon were friends, so she knew of Fallon. And then I remember her and Fallon were hanging out at a club like 4 or 5 months ago. So you guys were at least associates.
Yeah, and that's how bitches get beat up. But you know, different day, different age, different generation. So, you know, all the power to her. If she want to sit here and deny, you know, what she doing, and it's gonna come back to her tenfold.
It really is. Let me ask you something. Do you think Portia's pregnant?
If she is pregnant, no, I don't think she's pregnant. I really don't.
Okay.
I don't think she's pregnant. I just think she's shiesty.
Shiesty. All right, Pooh shiesty. Okay. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you for sounding off.
Thank you.
All right, now. See you later. We'll talk to you later. I'm not going to see anyway. You know what I mean? What's going on, Mimi? Mimi?
Hello?
Hey, Mimi. You live?
Can you hear me?
We can. We can hear you.
Hey, I love you. Thanks for inviting me.
Absolutely. And so tell me what you think. What do you think about this whole Portia Dennis situation?
We being a married woman, I would kick her ass.
Okay, so let's say y'all wasn't friends, but y'all was associates. She's been over your house. Y'all have drank together, eat together. She's been kikiing in front of your man, and then now she with your man.
And she would get her ass kicked, and he would too.
Wait a minute.
Portia is sneaky as hell for this. And that's why one thing I learned with my generation, my grandmother always taught us, keep your household free.
Hello.
My Listen, you couldn't hug my grandfather, her friends, you couldn't sit next to him, and they were married for 60 plus years. That's not insecurity, that's just being a smart woman. You let these women come to your house with little bikinis on. Come on. You flaunt them around your man. If you're gonna have a girls' night out, have him in the man cave somewhere minding his damn business.
Yep. That's what I said too, because it looked a little weird. Because even when the girls came over to the pool, Simon was out there the whole time, and I'm like,
Whole time.
he's not gonna go. Let me tell you something. They can say what they want to say about old school. They had some of that shit right.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they were all sleeping together. I really wouldn't be surprised if they were all messing around. Dennis, Fallon, her husband, all of them. I really, because they do some freaky stuff in Hollywood just to get attention to be famous.
They really
And
do.
I really believe they all had to be sleeping around. But if you look at that clip that Portia did when she was doing her little interview after the little pool party, when Fallon was saying, I guess, insinuating that she was tight. And at the end, you could tell Portia was throwing so much shade at her. She's been sleeping with that man. You could
She
just tell.
has. She has, because Fallon was like, "Yeah, I'm very tight," and Portia's like, "Are you now?" Saying like I heard different.
And she did but you know what? It's so funny because you can tell Portia is sneaky. Yes. Because she tries to speak as if she doesn't understand, like when she said the Underground Railroad. Portia is very sneaky, and she loves money, and she loves men with money. But the way you get them is the way you're gonna lose them.
That's the whole thing. And here's my thing, right? You're supposed to be branding yourself as a Black Lives Matter activist with any leader of any kind of civil rights. Anything, you need a clean background. Yes. How you gonna be doing this? Like we didn't forgave you for being a thought. We didn't forgave you for beating up girls by dumpsters. Now you doing this? It's like, come on, man.
Well, you know what? I mean, you can't turn a hood. Look, they say you can't turn a whore into a housewife. I beg the difference. I think sometimes you can. But when she's a hood rat that grew up with a little bit of money. She is a sneaky, dirty, trifling, just individual. And there's so many women out here that plot on your relationship, not knowing what you really going through in your relationship. But if you want them, you can have them. But I'm not gonna feel good until after everybody is exposed.
You hear me?
But I whooped.
I hear you. One thing and I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna let you go. One thing I was always told: when you have a relationship, do not tell people y'all business. Don't be telling people y'all secrets. Don't be, because she'll sit there and, oh girl, oh that's so sad. Be trying to sleep with your man. These new girls nowadays telling their friends that they men are hung, how they men fuck them. You just
don't do that.
You don't do that.
I've been married 14 years, and the only thing my friends know about my husband is his real name, because he don't like his real name, so we go by his middle name, and that's all they know about him, and that's all you gonna know. And they already know how I am. It's not that I'm insecure, it's just that I was taught differently. Like, you don't be in a man's face, and if you come to my house and your shorts are too short and your titties hanging out, bitch, get off my porch. Don't even come in my house.
You sound like my people down south. Thank you, Mimi.
Listen, thank you, babe. Love you. Keep up the good work.
Love you too. Good night now.
Okay. Good night.
Oh, she sounds just like my grandmama. Get your ass off my porch. Get your ass off my porch. What's going on, Lizzie?
What's up, Storm?
How are you?
What's the vibe?
Hey, so we sounded off tonight about Portia and Dennis. You know, is it okay to date your friend's ex? How do you feel about it? Feel free to go in.
Oh, I had to turn the light on for this one and show my face. Just really quick, because I'm not going to sit here and say everything that everybody's been saying. We already know she's hovering around. We already know she was probably hooking up with that man while she was in that house, bathroom, basement, whatever that was. But this is the thing. This is what pisses me off.
Okay.
This woman is an activist now. That's how we've been looking at her. And when you think of an activist, you think of a person that is wise, that maybe learns from their mistakes so they can give back to the people and say, hey, she has been through so many relationships. She has been through so much shit. What the fuck did she learn?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
So you're going to sit here and talk to Black women, talk to us minorities, but now you're with a man that is going to do the same thing. She didn't pick a man that is going to stick by her side, and she swears that this is her happy ending. Bye, girl. We already know how this story is going to end. I can't wait till you roast her. I can't wait until... That's it. That's all I got to say, Storm.
Look, I'm right here waiting for the shit to hit the fan, because it is. And here's the thing, right? Let's pretend that this is real. When this falls apart, she's going to look dumb. I feel like it's fake. When it comes out that they made all of this shit up, it's just not worth it. Like I don't understand why. I mean, for ratings, but I don't think it's worth it.
For sure. But no, Portia, we don't believe your love story. We don't. No, we don't even want to talk about it anymore. I'm done for tonight. So I'm not giving this woman any more of my, you feel me? But
I feel you.
Come harder next time or whenever. Let's give her like about she'll probably be doing 9 months. I give her about a year, because he's gonna start cheating with another young woman as soon as she's big.
Yes.
Well, we all know, but anyways. All right, Storm, keep talking your shit.
I will. Thank you, Lizzie.
See ya.
Bye-bye now. Lizzie said, I ain't even got no time for you. What's going on, Dream Doll?
Hey, what's going on? Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, we can hear you good.
Oh, my gosh. Let me tell you something. I have been a fan of the Housewives since they started. Portia, I always feel like she was always a little airheady. You know what I mean? But she was one of the characters that I did like. Now, she then has some discrepancies in the past, and Kenya has brought them up as well. And I feel like Kenya was very much treated unfairly compared to what she's doing as of right now. And I also feel like she has been messing with this man for more than a month.
Hell yeah.
She's been dealing with this dude for more than a month. That's how I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? And I also think she's pregnant, because the way she was looking in that picture and what she had on, because now we all know how Portia likes to dress. Like one of my favorite YouTubers said, she always got a tight ass dress on, cleavage hanging out from here to there. Okay.
Ass hanging out. Yep.
Okay. Ass just jumping everywhere. Okay. When have we not seen Portia's ass just bobbling everywhere?
When she's pregnant. When she's pregnant, that's the only time.
That's the only time. Up. And she came out here like my girl said, she came out there in a damn moo-moo taking pictures. And then you don't even have the decency enough to wear a different ring. That's the same ring Fallon had on. Like you don't think.
But wait a minute though. Portia talking about, no, that's a lie. That's not the same ring. I'm like, ma'am.
Bitch, that's the same ring.
We have eyes. Wait a minute. Dude, this man just got a never-ending supply of rings. I know he's a scammer, but come on.
Right. And then not only that, my thing is this also. First of all, I don't want to be stereotypical, but let's just be real. Nigerian and African men are known to have more than one wife. It's a cultural thing for them. You know what I'm saying? It's different for us. We may, some of us don't really understand that dynamic, but over in those countries, they're used to having multiple women. Okay. And she's not going to be the only one, even if he is messing with her and he's so-called in love with her and all of this. First of all, don't none of that shit happen in a month, especially when you're over the age of 35. We already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she's lining this up and dropping all of this shit because she's getting ready to tell us she's pregnant by this dude. Like, that's really what's getting ready to happen. You know what I'm saying?
I think so too. And even if you look at the pictures from the celebration this weekend at their house, they was cutting the cake. I really looked at the cake. It didn't look like a baby shower cake, but they had a lot of celebrations and balloons. And I'm like, I think you're right. I think she's pregnant by him.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you remember, she even said with Dennis, they didn't ever use condoms ever.
Ugh.
By the way, that's nasty as hell.
You heard me just say, ugh.
Like I just thought about that. Like Dennis, he'd have been with everybody. But anyway,
yeah.
They didn't use condoms, and I doubt she did with Simon. She's fucking pregnant.
And I'm not gonna lie, when I watched that episode, now that I'm looking back at it, because I went and once I heard about this whole entire situation, I went back and I looked at that episode when she went to Fallon's house. When she went into Fallon's house, she was casing that shit. When she went in there, she seen all them high ceilings, the floors, the marble, the gold, and all the shit that she got. She went out there, seen that pool, seen the setup, she seen everything. She was like, oh, this bitch is living the life that I want.
Yeah,
she's living the life that I want. And like I said, when she made that slick ass comment about that girl's coochie, she knew because she was already dealing with that dude. She already dealing with that dude, and he had been pillow talking with her ass, telling her what he don't like about this chick, and and like the previous caller said, they was probably all messing with each other low key. Because come to find out, supposedly, allegedly, Fallon then went and proposed to some dude that she's been dealing with. So I'm like, okay, well maybe Fallon was cheating, because they tried to make it seem like Fallon was cheating on him, you know what I'm saying? And that was like why he was like going through it. It's just a whole bunch of shit. And I feel like
it is.
They all, first of all y'all fucking each other. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Y'all all tasting, licking, sucking, pumping, and fucking each other. Okay? Like, let's just be real. That's just how these people get down, and everybody fucking knows it. Okay? Everybody knows it. It's not a fucking secret that that's how it gets down. Yeah, they're not in Hollywood, but they on that Hollywood shit.
They in Atlanta, and these people is hoes without being in Hollywood.
Okay, and Hollywood has already migrated to Atlanta. Little does everybody know. That's another reason why all them stars are leaving fucking California right now. Okay, because California is no more when it comes to the Hollywood shit. Okay, yeah. And my thing is this: why are you trying? And if this is for a reality TV show and just a check and just money, why would you tarnish your name in such a manner when you have been advocating, being an activist, you've been publicly speaking, you have a platform, you have a radio show, you've been doing all of this positive shit, and people have been rooting for you, like literally rooting for you, and then you gonna do this? Like, okay, so even if it's fake, bitch, you still fucked up, because why would you tarnish your name? And then if it's real, you just a dog ass hoe. And like my girl Jocelyn Hernandez said, bitch, I'll walk you like a dog. Every time I see you, bitch. Every time I see
walking like a dog.
Walking like a dog, bitch. I'm telling you, every time I seen her, every time we bumped into each other, bitch, I would be snatching that mother. Girl, she lucky she got a short haircut now, because bitch, I would have been wrapping that shit around my head and walking that bitch.
But wait a minute though, Dream Doll. Here's the thing. Let me say this to you. Did you see Todd's post where he said, well, I'm glad I ain't broken. I ain't got to do nothing strange for a little piece of change. So look, Portia got a house out in Duluth. She got a big house, but it ain't nothing compared to how Simon and Fallon was living.
Okay, she went in that house and was like, what? I'm telling you, that her pussy was percolating when she walked in that house. I already know. I can see it in her face. She was just like, oh yes, this is just this is goals right here. Like goals. Like, girl, man, girl, bye.
I hear you.
Bye. I'm just so upset with her. And like I said, she was she's the centerpiece.
She's a centerpiece, and she gonna get this special. I hope it's worth it. I hope the check was big enough, because I just feel like this is gonna ruin her name. But that's my opinion.
It's already ruined her name. She already out here looking crazy as hell. I don't care how you I don't care if she waited 5 months from now to announce this shit. She would still be looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's somebody, even if she wasn't your so-called friend, bitch, you dipped your coochie in her pool, had fun, was over there smoking her hookah and being fake. And then when we seen the girl, when she got introduced, she was introduced as your friend. So girl, you can miss us all, because honey, ain't none of us blind, ain't none of us dumb. Some of you may follow her just because she's cute. Y'all gonna let, come up with excuses and shit because she's pretty and whatever. But at the end of the day, bitch, you're trifling. I wouldn't bring you around my motherfucking uncle, my daddy, my brother, my sister's home boy. I wouldn't bring you around nobody, bitch. And every time I seen you, I'd walk you like a dog.
Thank you, Dream Doll. You have a good night.
All right, love you, Storm. Keep it up, baby.
Love you too. Bye-bye. She said, "Waka like a dog, waka like a dog." Well, if you don't watch Johnson's Cabaret, you don't understand that reference. What's going on, KK?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can. Let me say something, KK. I'm looking at your picture here. You got a head full of your hair is really pretty.
Oh, thank you. Been natural for about 10 years. This is work.
I was gonna say this is a full hairline right here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right, now, okay. Sound off. Tell me how you feel about the situation.
Well, I have been watching the show for some shoots since season 1. Now, do you remember that season when Portia said she had an African king that bought her a Bentley?
Yes.
Now, it was never revealed who that person really was. Now, I'm not from Atlanta, but I doubt it's that many rich African men out there in Atlanta just walking around. So I'm wondering if this is who that person is, and reason being because they were saying that she met the guy in Simeon anyway through Dennis because they the hookah shops, the hookah lounges, and all that crap. So she's really more so friends with him and associates with her. So I'm wondering if this is the guy she was with beforehand before she even got with Dennis.
Oh.
The Bentley, you remember that? Her African king, and she never spoke about who it was.
Yeah, we never learned. It was a couple men. Okay, so when it came to Phaedra, Mr. Chocolate, that was Jamal Bryant. Yes. But we know that. But you're right, we never...
And they never really would say who it was because at that particular time, Kenya was supposed to be dating somebody as well. And they were trying to accuse Portia then that it was the same guy. I wonder if this is why they really she wouldn't reveal it at that time because she didn't want to deal with Kenya. This is just me trying to put dots together. I don't know if it's true or not.
I know. This is a theory.
This is alleged information. It's just a theory. But as far as the show goes and what Portia is doing, the reality is none of those women are friends. Let's just keep it real.
Yeah.
Who in their right mind would want to be friends with a petty group of women who stay backstabbing each other? That is not friendship. If it is, I do not want it. Okay. And also time and time again, Portia has said numerous times that none of those women are her friends. She said if it ain't her mama, Shamia, or Lauren, she can care less. So I mean, it's really not shocking. It's not shocking. I don't know why people are so upset. It's not shocking.
But do you know what it is? Let me tell you what it is. It ain't even about the fact that it's Simon or Simeon, however you say his name.
Yeah.
It's the fact that this season has been so boring.
We need something.
We need something. Like we needed something. And then they gave us the one fucking thing that could have saved this season. They gave it after the cameras was done rolling. Y'all should have made this up a year ago.
Ooh, now another thing I wonder as well. You remember Simeon was there in South Carolina as well, with Fallon during that trip. I wonder if it was Portia and him and not Bolo. That's just a theory. That's a thought.
No, because Simeon, he didn't stay at the house. He was around the corner.
He was close enough.
Because then if Portia was with old boy, then that means Bolo was smashing Tanya.
Mm-hmm. And you have to look at how many things were really cut out of the season, how the timelines just don't match up. I'm wondering if some stuff really went down and they tried to hide it. You get what I'm saying? But these are all theories. I can, who knows? But I mean, Portia, then kind of did this stuff before. It's not really surprising.
It's not beneath her. I guess that's the right term. It's not beneath her, but you would just think like, okay, look, you're all you got in this world is your name. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you're gonna be branded as a woman stealer,
right?
We've seen that. Look, we've seen that happen to people way more talented, way more like with bigger names.
Yes.
They get branded as a man stealer. Y'all still talking about that shit till this day.
Yes. Why? That's another thing. Why is no one throwing Simeon under the bus? I mean, at the end of the day, he was the one who was married to Fallon, not Portia. Portia owes Fallon nothing. It's Simeon who owes Fallon an explanation. He's the one who needs to come out and make this stuff right. While people trying to drag Portia, they need to be dragging him. Hold the man accountable who is back and forth between these women, who's cheating on his wife, who's putting his wife through this, saying, hey, we're going to work it out, but then over here proposing to this one. Hold him accountable. He's the one who needs to be dragged. Is Portia wrong? Yes, she is. Absolutely. But let's hold him accountable. That's the thing with women. We always jump down each other's throat. If you look around, it's always the women dragging the women. But not one time, as I was listening, not one time did anybody jump on the fact that this man cheated on his wife and back and forth between these women. How about that?
And like I told y'all before his ass got my damn video, I told you he better not get another video. I'm calling ICE. I promise you, I'm calling ICE. Like my source even told me, this man has always had multiple women. Mm-hmm. I think his money is legitimate now, but back in the day, he had a bunch of money and people didn't know where it came from. So y'all take from that what you will.
Yeah, we're gonna put allegedly, protect Mr. Storm.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I'll call ICE. I don't give a damn. Thank you, KK.
You have a good night. Love you.
You too. Love you too. Bye-bye. Yeah, she got a good point. Is it Tochi or Toshi?
It's Tachi.
Tachi, welcome to the show. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Look. Let me start off first by saying you have a beautiful voice.
Oh, thank you. I get told it a lot.
I'm like, okay, sound all feminine and stuff. All right.
Yeah, I was gonna go on radio a long time ago, but yes. Let's get into it.
Let's talk about it. To give me your honest, unfiltered opinion, how you feel about the situation.
I am truthfully disappointed in Portia, only because we have seen this girl grow in so many tremendous ways, from being ditzy to coming on so poised, educational, standing up for us as Black people. And to see this is very disheartening, especially her breakup with Dennis and her beautiful baby. Like, yeah. I really expected way more from her. I expected her to, either get married or make things work out with Dennis. I'm just truly disappointed. Like, I don't know. My heart is kind of broken. Like, girl, we was rooting for you. Why would you do that?
We were all rooting for you.
Right. Come on now. I'm thinking she got morals. Like, come on. That is a bad look. Look at your brand. Look what you're doing as an entrepreneur. You know what I just don't understand why. Portia ain't broke. She don't need no money.
That was my thing too. When Todd was insinuating like she ain't got money like that, it's kind of like, okay, she might not have candy money, but I don't think the girl broke. I don't know, but I don't think the girl broke.
I don't think she's broke either. And to be honest, she knows how to get money. She's around nothing but millionaires. We talking about Atlanta here. Atlanta, when you could sell t-shirts and become a millionaire. That's just how they rock in Atlanta. They look out for each other. They support each other businesses. It has to be more than just money. You trying to secure your great grandkids? Like what is going on?
That check from Bravo would have had to have been so big for me to do that. But look what
Nene turned into though.
Yeah, that's
Nene
true.
Nene is a whole empire. And Portia, let's be honest, Portia is Real House of Atlanta. Everybody had their era. Nene had it, Candy had it, and truth be told, it's Portia now. Portia is the queen of Real Housewives of Atlanta. No matter what she do, to be honest, she's gonna get the most attention.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Her being a woman of God, I need her to really rethink this. We already know that Atlanta is the modern Sodom, and Gomorrah. We know that. But come on, ladies, protect the pocketbook. And I'm not talking about the one that you could spend money on. I'm talking about the real purse that God blessed us to keep holy. All those soul ties, that's disgusting.
But here's the thing. She loose with that pocketbook anyway, because you know what? I dare say, I'm going to put this out there. I dare say Portia low-key like women more than she do men.
I heard.
because think about it. She like the way that she was all over Toya, all of them. It's just like, it's like you like coochie or you like penis. Like what's really
her fetish? That's their fetish. Candy too. They all into it. They into it. And to be honest, Candy husband need to come out of the closet because he look funny himself.
Oh no, not Todd. You saying they all gay?
Listen, Toddy Waddy, he don't look right. I don't care. He don't look right. Toddy Waddy don't look right.
Let me tell you something. Right. Let me tell you something. When Mama Joyce roasted all of them, I don't know if you remember that episode, and I felt attacked because I'm like, Mama Joyce, you talking about me too, but she was like, I'm so mad at you, Phaedra. You know, Candy got a big head, Ty got a big head, and you put them. I died. I was just like, you know what?
Yeah, you remember when she said, "Oh, you took a lemon and made lemonade."
Oh my God! But yeah, overall, I still like Portia. She seemed like she would be like cool people, but I just think it's a bad look.
Right. And she's doing so great. She's doing the radio. She's doing another show. Portia is the it girl. Her beauty. She is intelligent despite her being goofy, but she didn't need to go this route at all. Her gifts and talents would have took her far beyond what a man can do. And if she's a child of God, like she says she is, she'll wait on him. And God will open up greater doors than no African man can open. God's going to be with you when you 80, 90 years old. Is that man going to be there for you? I don't know, girl.
Now, let me ask you this. Before I let you go, let me ask you this. Okay. People always talk about selling your soul for a check. Is that an example of that?
Yes, it is. It is. It is a prime example because people sell their souls for a quick relief. You know what I'm saying? Well, you don't have to. Nothing that comes easy will ever last. No matter what it is, a man, a woman, car, no matter what it is. God's way is always the correct way. That's just what it comes down to. Men and women have to hold each other accountable, especially in the time that we're living in right now. People don't think STDs exist anymore. They think COVID just took away AIDS and HIV and herpes.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I can tell you, I've talked to people in the industry, and they don't really care. They just like whatever I get, I just take my medicine and I just keep it moving. So,
welcome to Atlanta. Welcome to the world. Don't be lovers of the world. That's what the Bible says. Do not be lovers of this world. If you are friends with the world, you are an enemy to God. Ladies, do not believe these men who saying that having multiple women is okay. That is biblical, because it is not. Okay? Do not believe it. And we all know polygamy is for men and women. It's not subject to a man. But those regions in Africa who do practice polygamy, which is men and women, those are poverty-stricken areas. The majority of Africans do not practice polygamy. So don't listen to these men. Don't listen to these women. Y'all keep it closed. Jesus is real and he's coming back.
Amen. Amen. Thank you. You have a good night now.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, she preached to y'all tonight. I ain't mad though. Shanny Pooh?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, yeah, we can hear you good.
I am very disappointed in Portia. Oh my God.
Tell us.
My girl. That is my girl. And she did not have to go out like that. It's not adding up. It's not adding up. Then you got this new girl. What's her name? Jessie K. She got proof that she was just with the man April 24th. Like, goddamn, where the month at? Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying. If you gonna put out these lies, at least clean up your social media. I shouldn't be able to debunk you in 30 minutes, 3 hours. Come on.
Exactly. And another thing, I'm with Mimi on Fallon, then let Portia in that bedroom, and them folks that had a threesome. That's what happened. Because the way she was all ramped up to go at LaToya and fight on the show, she should have been ready to beat the fuck out, damn near kill too.
Portia.
I'm telling you, real talk. Like, she got a little hood in her. Now, they done did a threesome. She left that woman in that room, and that man then chose Portia.
Well, they say don't let nobody in your bed. You know, we got couples in Hollywood. Well, a lot of them do threesomes, but I'm thinking about like Tiana Taylor and her man do it. Candy and her man do it. Yes. I just think it's bad. It's a bad idea, but
they are all sleeping with each other. They are all nasty. They are not. They in the same boat as T.I. and Tiny. All of them. Every last one of them. I guess that's what they do, but I don't know. Portia need to clean this up because it's not looking good on her. Oh my God, Portia. I cannot believe this.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out like what she's gonna do to spend. I don't even know at this point. Like, how's she gonna spend this? She's gonna have to do something to get our sympathy. She's gonna have to.
That's what I said. Oh my God. And they saying Fallon pregnant and she's pregnant too. Like what?
I don't know if Fallon is pregnant, but Portia in that video, like when she's dancing. No, not the one where she's dancing. The video at the at her house, like she's holding her stomach. So I'm like, and then she got a big old dress, a house coat. I don't know.
Is this like a money scheme, and then it's involved on it? I don't know.
Well, I can tell you, she didn't got a Bravo special. So stuff like that could be a $2 million check, a $1 million check, a $3 million check, bonuses. So it's probably a big payday for her, but is it worth it?
Is it worth her name and her status? That's right. Oh, she was doing so good with the Black Lives Matter and everything. Like, man.
She was. She was. And she can still do it, but people gonna look at her different.
That sure is. Wow. I can't believe she did this. Man. But I guess she would try to make it up or get it together. I don't know. People talking about her raising her daughter, bringing a man around her child. They just bashing her so bad. I don't even know. Like this, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
It's not. I tell you what, though, if she is pregnant, everybody will forget about it and forgive her.
That's true.
They'll give her sympathy if she is pregnant. So I mean, at this point, she's gonna have to do something because they dragging the hell out of her.
Yeah, and like I gotta say, the way you get them and the way you lose them, she should know that.
That is true. That is true. Thank you, Shani Poo. You have a good night.
You too, babe. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Woo. All right, Roshandra, what's going on?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you good.
Hey, Storm.
I want to say you are very pretty. I'm trying to be respectful.
Thank you. And look, I was just gonna say, Storm, you're giving me very much sexy lately. Baby, you even got ready for the camera, ain't it?
You know, I've been doing little things here and there, and then I just pop up, and then people like, "Oh, when you get fine?" I'm like, "It was a process. Y'all just had to."
I am in admiration.
Hey, look, thank you. It's gonna get better, I promise.
Oh, baby, I don't doubt it. I see it. It's been going up. The price been going up.
Look, I'm trying to tell you. And then what did somebody say? Somebody in my DM, they was like, "Oh, somebody need to lock you down." Nah, I can't lock me down now.
No, that's what they need to do. You just have to, you might as well go on with it.
Might as well. We'll see though. But tell me, what you think about the situation?
Something like, I'm just gonna go and admit it. I want to look at Portia so crazy, but I thought that what she was doing with the Black Lives Matter thing, some publicity stunts, I'm just not with. Like, I felt like she was, everybody do things because they know how people will view them and see them.
Yes.
And sometimes when things are too obvious, they are too obvious. And that was one of those things where all I'm saying is, sometimes it is when everybody has the same idea, I start to get nervous, because I think that sometimes we're so worried about saving the dead and they're already dead.
Oh no.
Yeah. And you know, not just saying it like that, but we have so many living people behind the walls. And I just noticed, like, I went to a protest down here because I'm from Mississippi, and we had, like, you know, Yo Gotti and Jay-Z had got involved in this thing to help the prisoners down here. And you barely saw people there, but you have these people marching for people they don't even really know. That don't even, if you look into that background, you may not agree with it.
Well, that's a good point too.
You know, so it's like with the whole thing with her, when I saw her doing it, I thought, okay, listen, you one time on the camera, okay. When I catch you on that camera doing that 5 times, at this point, I don't believe you.
So you don't believe anything she does at this point?
Nope. I think that we're dealing with women who the bag is heavy and they're strategic. The bag is very, very heavy.
Yeah.
For the things that they're doing, and people thinking like some of these things people would do for $12.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, you know, people talk their stuff, but we do a lot just to keep our regular jobs. So
right.
when it's millions on the line, you know what? It's funny you said that, because Kenya has said that Portia was not really a real activist. Right. So you calling her out, Kenya said the same thing.
I agree with Kenya when she said, and this is the thing, I'm not crazy about Kenya. But sometimes when you show me your devil side, I tend to believe it. Because I know that no human walking around is always an angel.
No
way. Either you a full straight on angel or you a human. And most people just humans.
You're right. You're right.
We don't, if it's some angels out here, we don't know them.
Very, you know, damn, that's a good point. So basically you saying Portia's fake all around.
Yes, like I really do feel like when I saw her with the thing what she did with Phaedra, I knew that my girl about her bad. Now that's the only thing I can respect her for. She is serious about that bad. We're talking about a girl who from the time she was young, she made sure she got a certain type of man, right? Even if he treated her a certain way. I'm getting this bag, I'm moving my mama to do this and that. And then she moved on to get another bag, bigger bag. The only thing I'm just impressed by is, listen, the bag is heavier with her.
Yeah.
She went from the hot dog man and she didn't play private jet me.
But this is what I was telling my friend this too, and she's like, she's a good woman, but she thinks with her heart, not her brain. And like I told her, I said, the more, I hate to say it, the more you go for love, you're gonna be poor. Yes. But when you go for money and just be like, as long as he got money, I don't care. Damn.
And you know something, I think that people have to understand, you know, everything is about the heart that you have. And we talking about somebody who can really sleep at night getting that bad.
Yeah.
She is not having a bad time sleeping at all. The things that, you know how the things some people care about just love, yada, yada, yada. Some people care about where they mama sleep at night.
Yeah, that is true.
Some people that's what worried them. How they gonna get their mama medicine?
Yeah. So basically we all have our own priorities. Before I let you go, they said you sound like, hey Michelle, you're not from Memphis though.
No, but I'm from Mississippi, so you know that's so close.
What part of Mississippi you from?
I live in Jackson, Mississippi, but I'm from Port Gibson, Mississippi. But y'all ain't gonna find it on the map. You know, it's way down there.
My dad lived in Jackson, Mississippi years ago, but our people from Sugar Lock, Mississippi, if you know where that's at.
What?
Yeah, sugar.
Of course, right?
I gotta go back to Sugar Lock too, because we still got dirt roads back there, and it's just like
It's like, you know, it's like you love it, and then you gotta get away sometime, then you come back, and you know, it's like anybody in the world, people just been through Mississippi.
Yes, yeah. And I have to say this, like when I walk through Sugar Lock, I don't even know people. Hey, how you doing? You
Right.
thirsty? Baby, you want something to eat? They always trying to feed you. Baby, you want something to eat?
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm the best food out of anyway. I ain't gonna hold you. You have a good night.
All right, thank you. See y'all later, Storm Chasers.
All right now, bye-bye. All right. What's going on, Norris?
Hi, Storm. Can you hear me?
We can hear you good. Sound off. How you feel about everything?
I'm glad to finally get to see you. I'll be supporting you in your chats. I'll be in the chat sometimes, and you be reading my responses.
I do. I recognize your name. Believe me, I appreciate all the support. Without y'all, like I wouldn't be able to do this. So believe me, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I think that I like Portia, but this is trifling. This is just straight up trifling. I mean, you was the girl's friend. It's proof and there's evidence that you was that girl's friend. Like the lies, like Candy would say. Like they are not. Allegedly, they still married. Him and Fallon still married.
They're not divorced. I don't know why Portia was like, oh, they finalized their divorce. No, they're finalizing, which means they're still married. They're still married.
Dad, you desperate. I mean, this woman is desperate. She is broken. You know, this is a hot mess on crack. And this man, he looks like a walking STD.
No,
like he cannot keep a woman. He been married like 3 or 4 times. Like you can't keep a woman, you can't keep a wife. And it's like, Portia, why would you sink this low? I mean, look at this man. He looked like Humpty Dumpty. Like,
but she don't care about that. She don't care about that because I remember even like asking some older women I knew. I'm like, why, you know. Like, look at him. I was talking about somebody else. But when it come to money, a woman, like, she will get wet for a man that got money. It don't matter how he look.
Yeah, it's like, you know, you setting a poor example for your daughter, though. It's like you selling your soul for money. And it's like you making the other women on the show look good. And I was rooting for you. I was on your side. And it's like, if this is for a storyline, Kenya gonna run away with this. She gonna have her way dragging you next season. For real, you giving them ammunition. You giving them a reason to come at you even more next year. It's like everything.
You're right. You're right. Yeah. And wait a minute, there's reverb in there. No, you're right. And let me say this too. Like, I hate to say it, but Kenya, we got to give Kenya her props. She was spot on.
Yeah, I got it. I'm not a huge fan of Kenya. I like Kenya too, but it's like, Portia, I'm so disappointed in you. You like showing me that you don't have no morals, no values. I mean, you pretty, but you showing how dumb you are. You know, you making yourself look so bad in these streets. You going after a man that's still married. You know, you don't have your facts straight whatsoever. And this man, it's like, have you heard of the saying, players get played and pimps get paid?
Oh, I have heard that.
It's like, this dude is the player. Like, he a smart player so far, but he gonna get played by the wrong woman. She gonna pimp him out for all his money, and he gonna be old and broke and alone, and ain't nobody gonna want his dusty looking self.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, thank you, Norris, for coming on. You have a good night, okay?
Yep, you too. Thank you for taking my call.
Absolutely. Take care now. All right. Shout out to Norris. Yeah, Norris has been a long time supporter. Long time. What's going on, Gino?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you good. I like your name, by
Yeah,
the way, Gino. That's smooth.
thank you. I'm just very disappointed in Portia. All I can say is all I can shake. I can't. I'm lost for words. I just shake my head. That's all I can do right now because it's like a strategic, like the other girl said.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and it's just like why? Like you want to secure your spot that bad? You want a 3-part special that bad? Like
Yeah, and what makes me so mad is she's okay with it, and then Kenya gonna be dragging her like hell, and she can't be able to keep up with them. And then it's like you give them a reason to talk about you.
But let me ask you this: what I can't remember her name that had that theory. What if it's true? What if they was all messing around and
Yeah,
swapping, and Portia
well,
got pregnant by him?
mind you this, Fallon only appeared on one episode when he went to South Carolina. The next day she wasn't on there when they had that bachelorette party. Maybe they must have came back and did something. I don't know.
Oh, see, that's the shit we need to know. But they covered up them cameras, so I don't know if we'll ever know.
And also, it was one episode where I noticed where they cut a whole episode out when they was talking about LaToya dating the pastor, but they never showed it. I noticed that they cut out a lot of stuff this season.
They cut a lot of it was a production company that they used, and Portia asked them to cut a lot of scenes as well.
Is that factual?
Yeah, that is true. That she did ask them to cut a lot of scenes. I don't know why.
Powerful behind the scenes.
Look, but see, they have their favorites, right? At Potomac, Giselle is a favorite.
Yeah.
Portia is a favorite at Atlanta. They all have their favorites.
Yeah, but Kenya can't talk because she was friends with Apollo, so she in a situation that's Portia a little bit for real. Similar, but really.
Look, that whole thing with Kenya and Apollo, I ain't even gonna front though. Looking at Kenya and Apollo, they would make a good couple. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah.
They but thank you, Gino. Thanks for coming on, man, and sounding off.
Thank you. Take
care now. I told y'all I felt like that before. Like when I look at Kenya and Apollo, they match better than Apollo and Phaedra. Just my opinion. Cassandra?
Yes, hello?
Hey, now your last name is Bible, so you finna preach to us?
No. Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you good and clear.
Okay, I'm looking to see the Bible in the comments and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been with you a long time. But anyway, I want to comment. Phaedra, I want to comment on not Phaedra, I'm sorry, Portia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, listen, she just ain't right all the way around with that. Period. I mean, just ain't even no kind of reasoning. Even if you was doing it for the bag, because you just was trying to represent on the Black Lives Matter, so that doesn't look good as a whole when you're trying to represent that and then you come acting like this, right? So It's like, no, I'm even for the bag. No, thank you. So, I can only forgive her if she did get pregnant, but that's about it. Other than that, I don't know what she's doing. Now I want to comment.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Storm. What you say?
No, I was just gonna say, yeah, you're right. That's the only way she's gonna come out of this is she pregnant. That's it.
Only way. Because I can't see. I mean, why would you do something like this? And they're not even divorced yet. Nope. So you engaged to a married man, huh? Isn't that legal? Or is that legal? Like, is that legal to be engaged to a married man? I don't even know, but okay.
you can do it. You can do it. It don't mean nothing technically because he's still married.
Right, he's still married, huh? Anytime they can decide to get back together, then where that leave you?
Looking stupid.
Real stupid. So I'm just like, okay, why would you even put yourself out like that? But my thing too, I want to comment on is getting back with the, messing with the girl ex or whatever, and being friends with. Yeah, no, not for me personally. And I'm that Taurus, so no, I'm just not even having that. We know that. So it's like I can't be girlfriends with someone who dated my ex because I'm private and I don't want him at my
gatherings we invite, each other to, and then show up and my ex sitting there with you. He had everything, right? And I'm like, no. And he all in my business. Even if he care or don't care, it ain't that I want him anymore. I just want my separation from him. So if you my friend and you with him, I can't be inviting you to everything, right?
No, that means the friendship is over. Like if we
right.
I mean, it's kind of like, well, damn, I'm cool with you now. I gotta see him every time I come. No, I'm good. I'm just good on both of y'all. I hope it's working.
Thank you. You got my point. That's all I had to say. I love y'all. Y'all have a good night.
You too now. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. She said she ain't playing none of that. All right. We got Jay Darkness. You muted though. Oh, no, going one. There we go. Hey, how you doing?
I am good. Just want to say I enjoy your channel so much.
Well, thank you. Thank you. By the way, you might want to come closer to the phone. It kind of sounds like you're far away.
Okay. Is this better?
Yes, it is. So sound off for us. Tell us what you think.
I definitely feel like Portia has a history, and we just have to kind of look back at it, and we see that she just was about the bag the entire time.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, how her personality may have changed or what she tried to portray, but at the end of the day, she was just about the bag. And she had the support of her mother, being about the bag. So, that's just where she is. And I think as a woman, approaching, I think she's coming up to 40. She maybe wants to have another child. I think she was hoping that Dennis would go ahead and marry her. I think that her and Dennis were going back and forth. Because do you remember Cynthia's wedding? She didn't want him to go, but then they ended up going and they took pictures together. And when that stuff came out with Bolo, Dennis was mad.
Oh yeah, he was hella mad. He was in his feelings.
So I think that they just kind of was always dealing with each other on and off. He probably didn't, stop what he was doing. So she was like, all right. So she's picking up, whomever and was entertaining whomever. So I think that biological clock is just kind of ticking, honestly.
Okay.
And I think that she's scared because she sees Nene. Nene was on top. And everybody's calling her the new Nene. Nene got you spied, and well, no, you got Nene spied and you're this, you're that. But she sees how quick it can just be nothing. And I think that's scaring the hell out of her. And I think that she's getting desperate.
You know what? I think you're right. I think you're right. And yeah, shit.
I mean, she has money, but the thing is, she would have to continue working to maintain her lifestyle.
Yeah, and ain't nothing like more money. You might have money, but it ain't nothing like more.
Right. And with his money, she wouldn't even have to worry about that. She wouldn't have to worry about, the next 20 years with her kids. So
damn.
I think that's kind of in the back of her mind too. But she see like Nene, like nothing is coming, nobody would expect Nene to be where she is.
Yeah, but Nene didn't exactly play her cards right too, because she should have. Well, let me say this. And then I'm gonna let you go. This is what screwed over Nene. A lot of y'all don't know. Nene was about to open up a restaurant out there in Beverly Hills at this before Lisa Vanderpump was gonna put whatever Lisa Vanderpump's restaurant is called. It was before she was gonna put one on that strip. Nene was finna do that, and she got talked out of that. Then Nene was trying to get into acting, and that didn't really work. So, a lot of doors were closed for Nene, but it is what it is.
Right. And I think, that's kind of scary, of course, just seeing that and seeing how, quickly you can be cast aside.
Yeah.
And I have a quick theory on Apollo and Kenya because it's always brought up. I think that whole thing, it was disgusting to see, and I'm a Kenya fan. Like, I hate to look at those seasons and just watch her do that stuff, but I think that it was planned with her and Apollo. I think Apollo was trying to get the men check on Roe. You know,
Ah,
he was mad with Phaedra, and they were fussing, and he was saying all the money is just for you. Like basically, you don't give me none of this check.
okay.
Um,
So you think he was trying to like get? You think he was trying to get him a peach himself?
Absolutely, I think they were. I think Peter was in on it too. I think all of them were trying to figure out a way that the men could come, become so, such an important part of the show that they would have to pay them.
Gotcha.
And
Gotcha.
I feel like it was kind of planned. I
And
think
you
it was.
know, you know what? I'm not mad at that theory. I think that's a pretty good theory.
Yeah,
But
I think it was
thank you,
planned.
thank you, Jay Darkness, for coming on tonight.
All right, have a good night.
Have a good night now. All right. 007?
Yes. Hi, Storm. Hey, Storm Chasers. How you guys doing?
Good. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. Listening to all of the commentary. I've been with you from the beginning, so I love your rise here. I love it.
Well, thank you. Hey, let me ask you something. Do you got your fan on?
Oh, you
You
probably
don't,
hear my
no,
wine
no.
cooler.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. No, I was just gonna say, like, it's kind of hot tonight. I'm finna sleep with my fan on. I'm finna get some good ass sleep tonight. But anyway.
Okay, so let me just get to it. You know, Betty Wright tried to tell us about the cleanup woman now. All right.
She did.
Making it easy for the cleanup woman. And Portia is the cleanup woman. You know, she's been cleaning up from the beginning now. Now, you know, when she was with Cordell, she was chasing a bag, right?
And she was a beard, allegedly.
Exactly. Right. So, you know, she was very young. She seemed very green. You know, he was more established. She was a little bit more older, but she definitely was a beard. And, you know, he basically told her where to, you know, start and stop. After he basically threw her out like, you know, the trash, you know, because he changed the locks on her. She had to go back to mama. You know, from there, it was on. She's like, I'm never going to be put in this situation again.
Yeah.
So after that, it really was about the bag. But when she got to the point with Fallon and she stepped into that house, she saw that Fallon had the bank, not the bag.
Yes.
And, you know, I follow them. That's probably one of the only ones that I really do follow, besides Potomac and Beverly Hills. But she definitely, I saw when she walked in there, because I am married, I saw how she walked in there and she started looking around and her ass just got a two-bit tooted up in the air as she was walking and running and twerking in front of her husband. And she made a comment when Fallon had yelled to her husband to get them something. And she made a comment. She was like, well, if my husband, if I can't yell to my husband to get me something, I don't want him. I said, okay, game on. I'm watching you. Because I knew she wanted what she had, period. And, you know, she's talking about it's been a month. But at the end of the day, from the moment she stepped in that girl's house, I feel it was on and popping from there.
Yeah.
And you know she a liar.
Yeah, and not even a good one at that. Because who believes 30 days? I don't believe that.
No,
I don't.
absolutely not. First of all, she has been caught in so many lies just to save face. And that's the game. You know, put it out there. And social media, at the end of the day, you put something out on you say something and everybody says, no, that's the truth. She said it. and it just goes from there, and everybody forgets what's the actual facts.
Exactly.
So, you know, she's a equal opportunist, and the other side of it is I feel Simon is an equal opportunist too, because I mean, what husband, you know, you having some girls come over for a pool. Why is he sitting there the whole time? Normally, you know, my husband's like, you got your friends coming over. All right, I'm gonna go. Either I'm gonna be with my boys or I'm going to leave. He sat there the whole time.
He sat there the whole time out there with him, looking at him. We already know what we knew. I knew something was weird then. We know what it is, and she been screwing that lady husband for a long time.
Exactly, and what she said with Bolo, I'm single, even though she was denying it, and everybody knew she was lying. Mm-hmm. And you know, like I said, with the Bolo thing, at first I was on Kenya. And I was like, you know what are you riding this for? But then I realized why she was riding her the way that she was. Because, you know, she definitely saw that if it was the other way around, which it was true, they wouldn't have stopped talking about it. But you're on a show. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no proof about yourself. You know that it's gonna get out. Period. You know, the cameras, they saw him leaving at 7 a.m. Only thing she had to do is say, yeah, I did it. And what? I'm single. So what?
And that would have been the end of that. At the end of the day, like, you wanted to see what that 14 inches was about. Just keep it real.
She was drooling. I thought she was going to put it in her mouth on the camera.
I bet she did it when they was outside. You know, when they like went out to the pool after they had covered the cameras. Oh, it was in her mouth then.
Yes. She wanted it. It was no hiding it.
It was no hiding. It
was no hiding it. And, you know, he rolling out at 7 a.m. or whatever the case. That's cool. Everybody's adults. If you're saying I'm single, I could do what I want to do. So own that. But all she does is lie. And she continues to lie. So you going through all of this over a ring to try to save face, oh, we weren't friends. The bottom line is, you know, if you are invited into someone's home, multiple times, you done ate the woman food, you done the hookah, you done been in the pool, you done twerked in front of her husband, you done went there for Halloween, she done came to your house for the little Black Lives Matter little thing that your sister threw or whatever the case. I mean, you don't have to be best friends, but you're more than an acquaintance, and your man, baby daddy, whatever you want to call him, that's the husbands are the associates. That's how you guys knew each other. So no, you don't have to be best friends with the woman, but you know that's her husband.
You know that's her husband. I say at the end of the day, the timing is off. It's all bad. And whether it's right or wrong, the way that social media is, when they deem you a home wrecker, that stays with you forever. And I wouldn't have moved like that. That's just my opinion. I wouldn't have done it.
But at the end of the day, she claimed that it happened to her. As a woman, when you feel that you've been done wrong, you know, you take that one step to be like, nah, you know, maybe I'm a dip on the side. I'm a keep it a secret or whatever the case. But for you to turn around like, oh, we're in love after a month. And let me tell you, I don't care. That's her life. How you get them is how you're going to lose them, baby. But at the end of the day, you have a daughter and you're on social media do we really care about Portia? I mean, you know, it's not making us lose any sleep at the end of the day, right?
No. It's just something to talk about.
As a parent, why, if you so-called met this guy a month, what are you talking about some co-parenting what? Co-parenting? After a month? That's how you know she's a liar. Even if it was 6 months, like your child has a father.
Yes.
Why are you trying to usher in this new man that you know nothing about, talking about co-parenting? That's the whole problem that I have with this whole situation.
Unless she's pregnant by him, because even when she said co-parenting, I'm like, that wouldn't be co-parenting with Simeon or Simon because you don't have a baby by him, or do you?
And when do you ever know Portia to wear a muumuu?
Not at all.
Ever. I mean, she's always, showing off her shape. She has a beautiful body, whether it's bought or sold, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, but she shows it off.
Yeah.
You got your child's father there, and your non-friend's husband there. That's supposed to be your fiance, and you got on a muumuu. I mean, it makes no sense. And the reason why I feel that she is pregnant is because she is trying this. She going too hard with this. Oh, well, I'm in love. It's a month. The rest of our lives. She and she did the same thing with Dennis.
Yes, she did. She
did the same thing with Dennis, talking about the timeline. It was very important for her to put out there the timeline.
Let me tell you, and I want to thank you for coming on 007. I just think that I think that they had an idea of how this is gonna go. She gonna have to clean this shit up. You have a good night though.
You too.
Bye bye now. They gonna have to clean this up. Hey, what's going on, Danica?
You too.
Oh, I'm on the show.
They gonna have to clean this up. Oh, hey, and Danica, you got to turn me off in the background.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you? You got me turned off in the background, right?
I can't hear you.
You got to turn me off in the background. Okay, I'm at the. What's going on, Lala? We'll get back to you, Danica. You got to turn me off in the background, and then just listen to me live. Lala. All right, we get back to you, Mickey.
Hi, Storm.
Hey, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. I love your channel.
Thank you.
Love. You are hilarious. You give me life when you be roasting all these people. I love it.
Hey, that's what I'm here for.
But I have a theory on this. I think everybody's in on this. I think this is the scheme that Bravo set up.
With the bullshit.
I think so, because this is too good to be true. At the end of the day, the ratings were really bad for RHOA. It hasn't been this low ever. So I think, Portia is now the sacrificial lamb. They want to bring it back to what it used to be, and everybody's in on it. Candy, Cynthia, they know what is about to happen. They're all in on it, and they're about to, have this entanglement season. But if that's not true, then I mean, Portia, usually I'm team Portia, but this is too much. Like,
it's too much, and there comes a point where I believe this is just my personal conviction. I believe there comes a point where you have to be like, you know what, I'm not doing that for money. Like, I've had people talk to me in the background. You wouldn't believe how many people in the industry, or just not necessarily like A-lister, but just like connected, that have told me like, Storm, you can go far, you can make your money, but don't sell your soul. Like, there is a line. There's a line where it's like, okay, now you're doing too much. I think she's doing too fucking much, but that's my opinion.
Yeah, and I think that she probably has the next 5 years planned of her life planned, because this is the route she chose to take. You know what I'm saying? I think that even like when I saw like the pictures with Dennis and everything, I was like, yo, Dennis has been through so much. They accused him of bestiality. He's giving everybody Rolexes. He did this, he did that, and now he's in the picture, like, with Portia and Simon, and it looks like they were all like they signed off on a business deal. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
When they were
Yes.
toasting with the champagne, I was like, wait, did y'all just sign some type of deal? I just think that they're all going to capitalize off of this situation, Fallon included. Fallon is probably in on it. I just think that this is all Bravo. Bravo.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, did we
They probably have the next 4 or 5 seasons
planned out?
They probably have the next 4 or 5 seasons planned out, because if you think about it, Strippergate, they thought that was going to be their saving grace. They thought that Strippergate was going to be the biggest thing ever, and everybody was so over it. You know what I mean? And they were calling her all types of hoes, and they're questioning her activism, and they really did drag Portia. You know what I mean? And usually in reality TV, they build you up just
To
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 bring you down. They
j-
did it
j-
with Nene. They
Yep.
did it with Jocelyn.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So she's probably like, I might as well sell my soul over and get this money while I can, and really like capitalize and leverage the situation. And Simon, I'm pretty sure, even though apparently he got money, he's probably going to benefit off of this too. But homegirl got a 2-year-old daughter, you know what I mean, that's going to see this one day. And
Oh hell, she got her daughter gonna have to see her licking all kinds of snatch on TV here. That ain't look, we way past what we don't want our kids to see with Portia at this point. She didn't bent that ass over and shook it. She is the princess of Stoutlandia. So I'm
but I just it is unfortunate, but it's the game. In order to stay in the game, you got to play the game.
I was told that too by a
You know
person
what I
that
mean?
you have to play it.
You gotta
But
play it.
but I'll say this before I let you go. Make that money, but don't let it make you.
Yeah, get the coins.
Get the
While you still
coins.
can. While you still can.
Thank you, Mickey.
Thank you, Storm. Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, let's see if Danika's ready. Danika, you ready? Still can. Thank you, Mickey.
No, I'm on. Turn your TV down.
You too. Bye-bye. Danika? Right, let's see if Danika's ready.
Hello?
Hey, Danika, how you doing?
I still can't hear you.
You okay? You can't listen to me in the background, or it could be something
It's so
with.
cute while I'm deaf. I can't hear you though.
We can hear you. I'm sorry. Here, let
I'm
me
trying
kick.
to like read your lips.
Okay, I'm gonna kick you out and then try again. Yes, I'm just kick you out and then try to come back in, because sometimes with StreamYard it gets a little weird. Oh, I'm sorry, Danika. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't play music. Oh, I'm sorry, Lala. I can't do music. Sorry. Oh, she's smoking weed too. No, we go. Oh, not tonight. Oh, I'm so sorry. What's going on, KK?
Hi, how you doing? Can you hear me?
I can hear you good.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna be real quick. I think Portia's pregnant. That's why she's coming out. I think eventually that guy's gonna get back with his ex-wife too.
Okay.
Phelan. I think that usually they come back, and she's actually younger than Portia. Like she's 30 years old. I can see him getting back with his ex. Do I think it's off of the show? No. I think Portia, she experienced some miscarriages in the past, and she really, wanted kids and a big family. So I think it's the money and just growing her family is the main thing. So I mean, that's just my opinion.
I hear you, and I can understand securing the bag and kind of feeling, because look, I think Atlanta has had its heyday, Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't think they'll ever be able to duplicate what they had seasons like 4 through 7. Those were the best.
Yeah.
I don't think they can ever duplicate that. So she kind of looking like, you know what? Let me just get it while I can.
Because I feel like her biological clock is ticking, and I think it's more of desperation. I got to grow my family real fast, and she's just not worried about anybody else. And too, sometimes when a person's been hurt, they feel like, well, if I can't beat them, I'm gonna join them. I'm gonna be one of those ladies, so that could probably hearten her. Like, what's the point of me playing nice at this point? So, I mean, I think she's pregnant, and that's the main reason she's coming out right now. Because right now, I think if they had been messing around, she would have, and she wasn't pregnant, she would have waited maybe close to a year or something like that. It would look better. But
I think so.
The pregnancy is forcing her to come out sooner. That's what I think. So.
Damn. Yeah, cause she ain't gonna be able to hide being pregnant. She just won't. So you're right. You're right. Thank you, KK.
And then I guess thank you.
Go ahead. You had a final thought?
And I think the last part I wanted to say, I do agree with the threesome deal. That was all I wanted to say. I think it was a threesome and it went wrong. And type of deal going on too. I think that, but not 100% sure.
I can believe it. Thank you, KK. You have a good night.
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye. I can definitely believe a threesome theory. All right, Des?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I am good. Tell me how you feeling about everything.
So I love me some Portia. So of course everything is theory, like you always say. And I want to say I love you. Congratulations, you're doing well. I love it. My sister put me on to you, and I've been chasing the storm ever since.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So I feel like they saying Portia been either associating with this dude, because I remember in the night of they were going to the party, her sister looked too comfortable and she brought it up. She was like, "You remember Simon?" And her sister was like, "Yeah, I remember, but it was kind of comfortable." I believe that. So I do also believe that Portia might be pregnant by Dennis. That might be why she keeps saying it's only been a month. And Dennis and oh boy so cool, because she might actually want her kids to have the same dad. And she's trying to make sure she block it off to let everybody know, you know what I'm saying? I only been messing with this dude for a month. Because she can't, if she keep pushing up, why would she keep pushing a month knowing that we can see that she's pregnant? For her to keep pushing the month, she might be trying to make sure that we know, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like it might be Dennis' baby.
But that's nasty. If you pregnant I feel like this. If you got my baby inside of you, I don't care.
Well, she obviously don't care about that, because I also
that's
feel like
nasty. That's nasty.
She don't care. She don't care, and she's trying to smooth it over, because I also feel like we got to look at Portia is not chasing just this man. Portia know if she get with this man is gonna have her around other millionaires. So guess what? If he do decide to dump her, she don't gonna get to the point where he's gonna give her more than money. Like everybody's saying, she don't really need the money. She's looking more at the prestige, the networking, the party. Guess what? Buddy can do what he wants. By then, she'll be ready to get another millionaire. Like, we gotta look at the bigger picture. Portia knows exactly what she's doing. Not to say it's right. I'm just saying, I think there's a bigger aim to just, you know what I'm saying? She using him the same way these dudes be out here doing their thing. That's how I see it.
I see what you're saying. It's kind of, and then you know what? You get around enough millionaires, multimillionaires, and then before you know it, Portia will be a whole mogul out here selling all kinds of shit, because she's gonna, when you get around people with money, you learn how to get to the bag. So you got a point.
Exactly. She might be looking at more than just the money. Then there goes Shamia right there, that probably done put her on to game.
Yes. Yeah. Because Shamia's husband is what, Nigerian?
Or something like that. So, and I also agree with the fact that, I know this is kind of off, but that Candy, I feel like it all was kind of a little setup. It probably was just all maybe for Candy being spiteful, like you say, people, Taurus or whatever, hold grudges. But she knew that if she got Portia all loose, Portia was going to do her thing, and she can come back and be like, aha, you get down like that too. And her, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Kenya was spot on with a lot of stuff, but Kenya spent so much time worrying about Bolo that she missed the obvious, that Portia was probably messing with the African dude the whole time. That's why she was acting all strange. Like, she really didn't know what was going on with Fallon and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? People be looking at one thing, Portia over here doing a whole nother thing. So that's all I was saying, is like, it's bigger than they look.
let me tell you, you on to some because Kenya had her damn antennas up, but that was the damn tea she should have brought us.
Exactly. She missed that. She was so focused on Bolo. We don't know when Portia might have been zipping off with because every time old girl brought him, remember Portia kept leaving and catching flight. They was in New Orleans. She caught a flight off and left. Well, I don't know if Fallon was there then, but Portia would disappear or something. She kept leaving. She left Shamia one time. Shamia was like, she gone. So, you know what I'm saying? Kenya was sniffing, but I think she was sniffing the wrong stuff. Like, people need to go back and listen and watch the episodes, child, because Kenya be, you know what I'm saying? She be trying to figure out what be going on, but I think that's also why Tanya and Portia not friends no more, because Tanya probably found out about Portia messing with Fallon's husband, because remember, Tanya was with her when they went to the pool party. Next thing you know, it didn't have nothing to do with Bolo. That shit was because Tanya boyfriend found out, and also because I believe Tanya found out about Portia and the African man, and was like, "Dang, you took me with you to this girl's house, and now you,
Damn."
Because you know, Portia said her and Tanya not cool no more. But
no. Yeah, Tanya got up out of Dot. You know what? You need your YouTube channel where you broke that down. Shit.
Yeah. All of a sudden, Tanya done disappeared. Child, Tanya found out and was like, I'm not finna be a part of this. So yeah, and I'm gonna do that. I've been listening to you. I'm gonna upload my 3 good videos, and then I'm gonna get with you and see what we can do. So thank you. And then, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. I have been listening to what you've been saying.
Absolutely. I appreciate that. Look, I get you right. I specialize with taking people from 0 to 100,000 subs. I know that. That's my thing.
Cause I be seeing this stuff coming. Matter of fact, I'm gonna DM you, and I'm gonna just DM you some random stuff and watch it happen. Like, I be sitting here watching this stuff, and I be calling out stuff all the time, just like you do. I'm like, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew Portia was gonna get a spinoff. I knew some kind of way she was gonna find a way to get her a spinoff.
And she got it. She
got it. Love you, boo.
Love you too. Have a good night now.
You too.
Bye-bye. All right, Danica, let's try again. All right, Danica, can you hear me? Hello? Go do. That's okay, Danica. Hey, I'll have a call-in show again, probably sometime this week. Just try again. It ain't working for us tonight. All right, Tony?
Yes, can you hear me?
We can hear you. How you doing tonight?
I am good. So I do not think Portia is pregnant.
Okay.
I went back and looked at her IG. On April 30th, she was in a bikini. Her stomach was flat. That girl is not pregnant. Now, what she doing is dirty. And it's just all so weird. It's something else is we missing. Because how did this even like happen? The whole thing with the engagement with filing, and something is off about this. It's something like we missing, for one. Like, and then the whole thing with Shamia. Now, you know, Shamia, the husband, and Simon were business partners.
Shamia, the husband, and Simon. Okay.
No, Shamia, husband, and Simon.
Low key, Shamia's husband kind of looked like Simon. Low key.
Yeah, and Dennis looked like maybe younger brother or something.
Yeah, it's all
kind of look alike to me.
Bald head with pot bellies. I'm like, well, damn.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just feel like the Shamia has something to do with it. I feel like the whole cast knew at the reunion what was going on. Marlo knew because she kept saying Portia's dating now. I know if Kenya and Fallon are close, maybe Fallon didn't want to, or Kenya didn't want to air Fallon out because they're friends. So maybe she didn't want to, like, you know, put Fallon out there first.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like everybody knew about what was going on the stage. It's probably except for Andy.
Let me say something real quick. I know not all Africans look alike. Of course I understand that, but there are similarities between Simon and Shamia's husband. Hell, I can point that's
Yeah,
what? Hell shit. Okay, go
I mean
ahead. I'm
they
sorry.
do look alike. They look alike, but and then with Portia coming over to the girl house, like when Portia, I feel like when Portia went into that house, she was like, like I'm about to take this. I feel like she was looking on like, oh, you got this, got it all set up so nicely. Portia was in there redecorating inside her head. She was on
Yeah,
that to a office.
but that just goes to show how you can't trust people. You literally went in this woman's house, and now you
Ate her food.
and now you finna be in this woman's house. I'm just like, that's mind boggling to me.
It is. And then the whole thing where she's like, we're trying to co-parent with that's even still woman. Women do Most women do not allow a man around their babies, children in general, for lit
Yeah.
3 months.
Oh,
Like you
you
just like
echo. Oh, do you have me on in the background? Because you're echoing a little bit.
okay. Now I'm in like a look. I'm in my sauna, so it might be funny. Does it sound better now?
Okay, go.
Does it sound better?
Okay, that's better. Yeah.
Okay. So I didn't lost. I was the whole thing where women don't allow men around their kids at early age. It just sounds like I don't know what part she doing, but she did the same. Dennis, like she just looking for love. Her and Kenya are very. Maybe that's why they came
Oh,
because they be looking for love so hard so fast and like over the top for men. They don't care
yeah.
about him. I'm like, I think
He-
he's anything and following that he sees him. Portia
so
don't
so
work.
yeah. So Tony, let me tell you, it's skipping even worse now. So,
Okay,
oh man, I'm sorry. We got most of your
that's
comment
okay.
though before I started skipping.
That's okay. Back later. When I'm in the best spot.
Okay, I got you now.
All right.
Bye bye. Oh man, I pointed out the skipping, then the shit got worse. StreamYard be tripping sometimes now. Okay, Lala, we're gonna try it again. There we go. Lala, you ready? Lala, you ready? All right. All right. Yeah, we couldn't hear you. Danica?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, we can hear you now. Okay, cool. Sound off for us. Tell us what you think.
So this morning when I got up, I looked on Instagram and I see all of this like Portia and this Fallon girl. And for like the last 3 years, I haven't been watching Housewives. I just been kind of like following what's on Instagram or Baller Alert or Jason Lee Hollywood Unlocked. So
Okay.
after I did a little research, I'm like, okay, we all know Portia is kind of like dingy. This bitch thought a underground railroad was a fucking like train. Okay, so we knew that she had a little dumbness, but she got more whoreness than anything. So the girl I wonder, see, she got hoish. Let's say that because I ain't gonna crucify her like that because at the end of the day, it take two. And this little African thumb looking man that she's cheating with, we can't just get mad at Portia because it take two. And yeah,
very,
Shamir
very true.
look alike, but that's neither here or there. I'm speaking of Portia and her whole thing. Like even like with Candy in the dungeon thing, like you've been getting down, you've been getting so stop it. But it's just too close to home because just like everybody's saying, you was in the girl house. You was like you fist pumped them and everything. Like y'all probably was dealing with each other way before then and just trying to play it off for the cameras. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
but it is kind of funny. And yeah, I don't know. She might be pregnant now, so that's probably why she has a moo on.
She might be. She
And
might be.
it's Dennis, baby, boo boo. You broke up with Dennis in what? November of last year. Stop playing.
I'm saying though, if she is pregnant by Dennis and is now dating Simon, I can't. I'm gonna talk about it, but I'm gonna hit the flow. Like that's nasty.
What is you gonna tell your daughter? Like, yeah, or this unborn kid that's really a kid, we just don't know when it's due. What you gonna say? Oh, I was friends with your brother's mom, and not, like, what you gonna say? It's weird. The whole thing is weird. I don't want no parts. Like, that's why I stopped watching it, because it's like that's the drama that people want as far as in black women, and we're not even like that. It's most of us aren't, and it's like you guys have a platform where you can change the narrative of how America sees beautiful black women, and you still want to bust it wide open, like, and then and no offense to the African, but you getting motherfuckers that's ugly. He not even cute.
But maybe the cute ones ain't got the money like that. Ugly dudes got money.
Money, and that's another problem. You got your own cheese. You ain't gotta go after nobody for no money. Get you a man that's equal to you, to where y'all can be compatible. Y'all can have conversations that are meaningful. You getting with another man, and I'm sure the bulk of y'all conversations is about Fallon. You're lying if you're saying it's not. And I know it has to be awkward, you know.
But wait, but wait a minute, Danica. They said we'll be able to tell if the baby's Dennis's. What that mean, y'all? What that? Oh yeah, well they okay. Okay, I guess
funny looking. And that African, I don't give a damn. He looks like a thumb, just like the baby. They look like thumbs. Like, look at your thumb. You're gonna
no, they said, sis, they said he's not ugly.
The African is ugly. Sorry.
They said he's not ugly. They said you tripping.
No, I'm not tripping. That African is not cute. I'm sorry. I know a lot of Africans, and they look like something. He not one of them. I'm sorry. And looks ain't everything. I'm not. You know, I'm a little cliche. You know, I got to have a nice. His eyes yellow. Ooh. No. I'm sorry. He not cute. Didn't say cute either, but he can go. You know, I could take. He can meet the parents of my cousins, but this little African, no.
Oh my God.
You got that friend that I don't even kick it with like that. Like, bro, yes, it's my little boo, but you're not gonna meet my mom and my daddy and my favorite cousin. No.
You know what I was always told, that you have to be okay. I was always told you have to be okay with your baby looking like that person, whether you a man or a woman.
Yeah.
And you have to be okay with when that person's on top of you and you looking at them. Like, you have to be okay with that.
You gotta be okay with that, because if I can't look up at you, boo boo, I'm the type of person. I'm a vocal person, and I'm an affectionate person too. So if I'm dating somebody, I like to touch and, you know, be all like that. Like, if I'm not attracted to you, like, I got my own type. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not the type of woman where I'm gonna date somebody because they have something that I want. Because I don't want nobody to do that to my son, or I don't want nobody to do it to me. So I date exactly who I like. So I ain't got to worry about telling you to get off me and exit stage left, where I got to be spinning you. I ain't got time for that. No. But that African, no, I do. I don't want your money. I don't want none of that, because when it's time to do the damn thing, I don't want to do it with you.
Yeah, okay. You don't want to be like, just get it over with. You know.
Like, I don't have to sell my soul like Portia. We is not the sell soul sisters, okay? I'm good. But yeah, look, is a mess. I just hope that everybody can, you know, bring some resolve of this. But truth be told, they both wrong. Portia wrong, and the thumb is wrong. Period.
Damn. Hey, thank you for calling in tonight. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed it. You have a good night now. I enjoyed this. She said the thumb is wrong. Wait a minute. Y'all stomachs are strong. Damn. Y'all going in. It's the money that made him attract. Damn. How we don't know it was Tanya with Bolo, and then Portia snuck off with Simon and Fallon. Ooh. Ooh. Why you keep labeling him as that African? That's what she said. Is this a humiliation ritual for Portia? Could be. Could be. If she shaves her head, then we definitely know. But it could be. All right, we going to Jazz. What's going on, Jazz? Jazz, going once.
Hey, Storm.
Hey, how you doing tonight?
I'm okay. First of all, I just want to say two things. Portia is the type of bitch that you definitely shouldn't let around your house. Only because, number one, she was talking all that shit about Kenya with Apollo. And then the bitch gonna turn around. She was in Fallon house. And I noticed that when she first met Simon, she really tried to make an effort not to be too much up on him. She ain't give him a hug. She made sure to give him daps. And she really tried to be careful around people's husbands. But I feel like she was really low-key plotting and waiting. Because she also she volunteered they jet during the motherfucking trip. Sorry. She volunteered the jet during the trip. And nobody asked her to do that. I don't know where she felt like she had the permission to do so. And I honestly think, like you mentioned, Dennis and Simon, if they got scamming backgrounds, and with Dennis being from Detroit, I'm sure that it's a whole proposition or some type of, they are definitely getting something out of it. Because number one, if Dennis hooked it up, then he ain't really got to kick in on child support or worry about his kids like that. Because now she with a millionaire, you know what I mean? And if they in the family, they friends, they go, of course, do business together to further take care of their kids, right? And so I do agree with Des and the lady before here when they were saying, like, it could be Dennis' baby, you know, and which I really do believe it could be Dennis' baby. And if it is, I feel like it's kind of messed up. Like I don't know, she played herself on national TV. You know what I mean? Like, you was a real fan favorite. Everybody we were rooting for you, sis, you know. We were rooting for you. And, you know, I don't know, you brought up the whole slut shaming during the reunion, and it would have been better for you to just come out and say it at the reunion. You could have been a real grown woman about it. And then the fact that Fallon wasn't even at the reunion also adds to, you know, the whole kind of clusterfuck, you know. So I definitely hope Portia get it together. You know, we ain't never gonna root for Kenya over Portia, you know. And we know it's fake anyway. We know it's all about a check at the end of the day. People really do make up storylines. They really trying to secure this next season, you know, because this season was very whack. Very whack. And if it wasn't for the dungeon, even if it wasn't for this scandal after the show, you know, we wouldn't be checking for next season at all.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. That saved this season. Production period just did a horrible job with editing and cutting shit out, and we didn't understand what was going. Anyway,
I agree. But thank you, Storm.
Thank you. You have absolutely. You have a good night now.
You too. Peace.
Bye-bye. All right, this is the last caller for tonight. Thank you, everybody who tuned in. We had a good show. We almost had 2 hours. So Lala is back, and Lala is at the casino. So we're going to try one more time. Let's try. All right, Lala. All right, there we go. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you care, and I will catch you guys later.